Okay, we just open the windows down while we're sitting there for a minute?
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
Right, I want you to treat me as a pupil at the trained stage, yeah?
Right,
My test coming up in about 3 weeks' time. Yeah, you're filling in for my regular instructor who can't make it today.
Yeah.
Well, he has got the same car as you, so I am reasonably familiar with the controls.
Right, yeah.
He said today he was going to look at my use of speed,
Yes.
my position for normal driving, and just have a check to see if there's any hesitancy
Yes.
I need to worry about.
Right, yeah.
And for this phase, you can call me Tony. You okay with the word picture?
Yes. Nice to meet you, Tony. My name's Andy.
Hi, Andy. Nice to meet you.
I spoke to your usual instructor, can't make it today, unfortunately. I had a word with him last night, and he asked if we could just have a run through and see how you are with your use of speed, your normal road position, and your position for normal driving, and just see if there's any hesitancy in there. So, if you're driving, say, on a 30 with a road with a 30 mile an hour speed limit, would it always be safe to do 30?
No.
And why would that be? Why might it not be safe?
Could be school out time.
Yeah.
Could be a lot of parked cars.
Yeah. That's
The
good.
appropriate speed, isn't it?
The appropriate speed. That's excellent. So, what's your normal position, road position for driving, Tony?
I'm normally staying about the middle of my lane.
Yeah.
In the middle of my side of the road.
Yeah. That's good. And what's your understanding like hesitancy? What's your understanding of?
Oh, that's when you're not ready to go, or you don't go when you should do.
Yep, that's great stuff,
For
Tony.
straight people.
Yeah, excellent. So, if you'd like to set yourself up as normal.
You don't want to wear sunglasses, do you?
Not at all, no. That's a good idea for bright sunlight, it's hard to see.
They make you look cool, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. That's the other reason.
Yeah, all done.
Okay, Tony, can you tell me what you can see in that centre mirror, please?
I'm using this black frame here
Yes?
as a picture frame.
Yes?
I'm using the back window as a picture, and I put the frame around the picture and I've hung it straight, and I can see the whole of the back window. I can see the maroon car behind me.
Yeah.
I can see a bit of my head is straight, a bit of my left here, and a bit of your head is straight.
Excellent. And your right door mirror?
I'd like to see the front door handle in the bottom left hand corner.
Yes?
I see the road, horizon and the sky.
That's good. And the left one,
The
please,
same.
Tony. Excellent, Tony. So, when you're ready, we'll drive on.
We're going to move off and take the next road on the right, please.
And we're going to take the next road on the right, please, Tony.
And turning left.
And to the left, please, Tony.
And turning left.
And to the left, please, Tony. Okay, Tony, just hang on a minute there for a minute. So
Hang on.
you've got nothing behind us, yeah?
Hang
just,
on.
Sorry, could you just
Wait.
just pause it? Wait for us only a minute. Got nothing behind us. I noticed you put it as a neutral and put the handbrake on there.
Yeah.
Is it always necessary to stop when we get to an emerge?
My wife always does, yeah.
So, what's the dangers though if we stop when it's clear for us to go, and we've got a car behind us, and
Oh,
And
they sometimes overtake me or toot the horn.
yeah. So, what could be the dangers if they start to overtake you? What could happen?
Because it's somebody turning in.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. So, what you can do is, Tony, as we approach the junction, if you start preparing the car on the approach,
Oh, right.
so about 1.5 car lengths beforehand, if you get yourself in first gear, and you might not need to stop or only have a very short pause.
All right.
Excellent, Tony. So when you're ready, we'll drive on.
End of the road left.
And end of the road, please left. So, when are you going to start preparing the car, Tony?
I'm already in first.
You're on in first, excellent.
Got the handbrake on there.
You don't. We don't need to put the handbrake on, Tony. The reason we don't need to put the handbrake on.
Oh, it's only a pause, yeah.
It's only a pause. Do you know when you? What's the reasons why if we don't have to, if it's in a short pause, why we might sometimes put the handbrake on? Why do we put the handbrake on? What's the reason for that?
Well, sometimes you've got a long wait, haven't you?
And why is that?
Handbrake on and go into neutral here, wouldn't it?
So we're at the head of these lights, Tony. What do you think the dangers are if we're not prepared? And
rush now.
yeah, and so what do you think the dangers are, Tony, if there's a delay, the lights change, we've got vehicles behind us, and there's a delay while we prepare the car?
They'd probably start shooting the horn.
They might do that. Anything else they might do? They get really frustrated with us if there's a delay.
Yeah, I sometimes get hand signals that I've never seen before.
They might also try and overtake us.
It's okay to be in neutral here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you've got enough time here, Tony, because you've got enough time because of the vehicles and you've got the time it takes them to move off for you to move off.
Yeah, turned on a cup of coffee there, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
And turning left.
And turn left, please, Tony. So, so if we're at the head of the queue of traffic lights, or maybe one car back, it's the dangers if we delay too long is that as we move, a vehicle behind us might try and overtake us.
Yeah,
I
got
got
that, yeah.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
that.
I told you that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Steer to you, and straight, and that's enough. What's our normal road position for driving, Tony?
Middle of the lane.
And what's the dangers if we go too near to the curb on our
Never
left?
did that. I could clip the curb and mount the curb, and,
Yeah, that's
and I get loads of punctures as well,
yeah.
don't
Well, we did go a bit too close to the curb on this
I? I
occasion.
didn't notice it.
So what I can do is I can help you with that with a few guides, a few tools you can use that will help you.
That'd be very good.
So what you can do is, Tony, if you look in your right door mirror and glance in your right door mirror and then glance in your left door mirror and keep the curb on this side, on the centre line on that side, about the same distance from the sides of the car, that might help you. Tell me if does that help you?
Yeah, does that work at all roads? Because I've been on some really wide roads recently.
It doesn't. Yeah, it should work on. You can either use the curb or the white line on your left.
Curb.
You can either use. It will work on most roads. It keeps you in the centre of your lane. What's the speed limit?
30.
What's the speed limit? It's
30.
It's 40, Tony.
And turning left.
And turn left, please, Tony. So, we can keep going, Tony. It's clear.
I have to look first, isn't
So, what we could do is, if we start looking early enough, look on the approach, then we can be ready if it's clear. We might be able to keep going.
Yeah, multitask.
Multitask, yeah. So what's the speed limit on this road, Tony?
It's a 40.
And what speed are you doing?
About 30.
30. and steer to you, Tony. And so the other thing you can do to get your road positioning, Tony, another thing you could try is if you put your eyes on full beam, look well ahead, and then your hands will tend to follow your eyes.
Oh.
See if that helps you.
What's that funny mark down the middle of the road?
So another thing you could try, can you see a sort of wear line? It's a bit faint here, but there's a kind of wear line.
Is that what it's called?
Sorry, see the dark patch in the middle of this road? That's what's called a kind of wear line.
Oh.
So what you could do is, Tony, is if you keep put your wheels each side of it and have the dark patch in the middle, that might help you keep your positioning.
Oh.
Is that helping you at all?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you find that better? So, what's the speed limit on this road, Tony?
40.
And what speed are you doing?
About 38. I can't go any faster, it's a car running.
No, that's right. I'll just ask you, Tony, what's the dangers if we... So, can you remind me again what the dangers are if we go too far over to the curb on the left, on the edge of the road?
We could end up in the bushes.
Yep.
I don't really want to end up in the bushes with you.
No, that's it.
I could mount the curb and
Yes.
get a pedestrian or get loads of punctures.
That's right, Tony.
There's loads of rubbish in the gutter.
Yes. That's it, very good. So I think you've got that now, your positioning is good. Would you like to hand that responsibility over to you?
Yeah, how am I judging it again?
And
The wear mark and look well ahead,
Yes.
isn't it?
That's right. And you find it, and anything else that you're using? Anything?
Oh, sometimes look in the door mirrors.
Yeah. So, that's right.
And turning left.
And we'll turn left, please, Tony. So, when are you going to start looking, Tony?
When I get there.
When you get there.
Not now. That's right, isn't it?
It's important that we start looking earlier on the approach. So if you start looking earlier, then
Well,
if
I
it's
asked
clear,
you and you didn't say anything, so I thought I was right. Turn right.
And we're going to turn right, please, Tony. So when are you going to start looking?
Now.
And where are you looking? Where are you going to
To the
look?
right.
You can look all around, Tony. Keep going, Tony.
All around.
So what you do is, Tony, if you start looking earlier and look all around the roundabout, if there's busy on your right, you might be able to use blockers. That's vehicles coming from the other approaches to the roundabout. We can use them as blockers,
Oh, right.
and then you can might be able to keep going. So if we start looking, as soon as you've got a view, as soon as you can see the roads around about, and look all around it.
Oh, right.
We're looking left and ahead for vehicles that could be blocking vehicles from our right,
Yeah.
and therefore then you may be able to keep going. So what's the speed limit coming up ahead here, Tony?
Oh, national 50.
It's 60 miles an hour,
Is it?
Tony. That's
Good.
and what speed are you doing, Tony?
49.
49. So what I want you to do, Tony, is by the time we get to that bus stop, I'd like you doing 55.
Turn right.
And we turn right, please, Tony. What do you think the dangers are?
Dangers of what?
If we're going too slow, not going at the appropriate speed, going too slow, not the appropriate speed
I can
for the
do
road
60
condition.
along here.
So I want you doing 30 miles an hour now, Tony, please. What speed were you doing just then? What was
I was getting up to 60.
do you think it was appropriate to do 60? What would you think maybe?
Well, I just
What?
thought you wanted me to do 60 and a 60 limit.
So, because we've got the road conditions here, we've got
What
lots
road
of bends. Got a lot of bends in the
I
road.
can do 60 now, couldn't I?
You could do 60 now, Tony. And why are you doing 60? Why are you choosing 60?
Feels good.
Well, what's your view like?
It's pretty good at the moment.
Yeah. What's the speed limit coming up here,
40.
Tony? Well done. What's the dangers if we earlier on we were going too slow? What do you think the dangers are if we've got vehicles behind you and we're not making good progress?
Well, a lot of people tend to overtake me.
Yeah, and why might that be dangerous? Say if they're getting frustrated.
They overtake me on bends and everything.
Yeah, so they might overtake you in a dangerous place. So we kind of cause it, making them do something that is dangerous. So where the conditions and you've got a good view, there aren't.
Yeah, what do you mean by the conditions and a good view? I don't understand.
What we're looking for is if the distance ahead, if you can stop in the distance you can see to be clear up ahead of you, and
On either side of the road.
and at the sides as well.
On either side of the road.
If the conditions are good on both sides of the road.
Oh, you mean if I can stop in the distance I can see
Yes.
on my own side of the road?
And on the other side of the road as well.
I don't drive the other side of the road normally.
The reason. So, what about vehicles coming towards you? If they might.
Yeah, that's
Might
why I
be
wouldn't
going
drive the other side of the road.
So. So if you can't see very well, if your view is pure on the opposite side, Tony, you could have something.
So I've got to be able to stop at a distance I can see to be clear, yeah?
Yes, that's right, and that applies to ahead of you and to the sides.
And turning right.
And we're turning right, please, Tony. So when are you going to start looking, Tony?
Approach. Don't
Approach.
see much.
No. That's very good.
You can look.
Very good, Tony. Excellent.
Still 14. Oh, 60 now.
That's right. Now, would it be appropriate? Is it safe to do 60 here, Tony?
Oh, it's got slow on the road. Must be there for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see around that bend.
Yeah, that's right. So what would be an appropriate speed here, Tony?
This kind of speed. I could stop at this speed, couldn't I?
Yeah, that's right. Very
It'd be
good.
a broken down lorry around the bend, couldn't
That's right.
it? I'll be faster now.
And why are you choosing to go a bit faster just there,
I
Tony?
can't see very much now.
No. And what's the dangers if we...
Oh, I can see well down the road now.
Yeah, so what's good? Yeah.
Is it 60 here, couldn't I?
Any hazards? So I want you doing 40 now, Tony?
Yeah, I don't know what's over the brow of the hill.
That's it. And why is that? So what's the basic rule we're following when we
I'm
judge our
trying to
speed?
use the rule if I can stop in the distance I can see to be clear.
That's right, Tony. So is there
On
anything
my own
affecting?
side of the road.
That's right. That's good. I notice you've slowed down here. What made you slow down just here? Just
See.
and
turning right.
and turning right, please, Tony. So when are you going to start looking, and when are you going to prepare the car? So two questions. That's very good. I think you've got the hang of preparing on the approach. And your road.
Still national.
It's 40 miles an hour here, Tony.
How do you tell?
So we just had a road sign back there.
I didn't see him.
So you're looking for that
I need to look for them.
circle. Yeah. So what you would do, Tony? What's the speed limit coming up here?
Oh, 30. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. It's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah. And what do you think would be an appropriate speed here?
I'll say 30 is okay.
30. Yeah. And why are you choosing 30?
Can you room.
Yeah. And what's your that's good. And what's your view like of the head?
Good.
Yeah, that's very good, Tony. So I think you've got the hang of the importance of using the appropriate speed. Why is it important we don't? Why is it important? What's the dangers if we go too slow for the road for the conditions around us?
People behind get frustrated and overtake me dangerously.
That's it. That's excellent, Tony. Would you like to hand that responsibility over to you? Because I think you've got the hang of your speed now.
Yeah.
Using the appropriate speed.
And turning right.
And turn right, please, Tony. Okay, Tony, so I'll hold here, Tony. Oh, yes, all right. Well done.
Sorry?
No, it's all right, Tony. You did that very well.
Just out of roll.
Yeah.
Don't go near things that because they're in here.
Oh.
Because they're open there.
Yes.
Open a can of worms.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. What's the speed limit on this road, Tony?
20.
Excellent. And what speed are you doing?
I read the sign.
Yes.
I'm doing 20.
That's very good.
I'll slow down a bit there. Didn't have a lot of space.
Yeah, it was good that you did a sort of. Why did you? Because you didn't have a lot of space. And we're turning around, please, Tony. So when are you going to? Oh, I've done something. So yeah, if you're coming along a road, Tony, and it's very narrow, because of parked cars, for instance, what action? What speed would be appropriate? Yeah, you were doing that fine. Yeah, you were doing it fine. Yeah.
I'll come back and have some more lessons to get that sorted before the test.
No, you're doing very well, actually. So, when you stop here, Tony, what gear are you going to stay in?
Well, I'm in second at the moment, but I'm going to go in the first.
Yeah. And why are you choosing first gear?
So I'm the first vehicle. I don't want to hold people up.
And what's the dangers if there's a delay while we're getting the car prepared when the lights
They
change?
start to give you funny hand signs.
And anything else?
Toot the horn.
Anything else?
Well, they have a bit of a job overtaking me.
Yeah, yeah. They might, well, yes. So I think you've got the hang of that, being prepared at the lights, Tony. So would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you?
Yeah, I'm going to put that there. At the roundabout, turning right.
And a roundabout, we'll turn right, please, Tony. So when are you going to start looking, Tony?
Now.
And where are you looking?
There. There.
And
there.
Very good. And are you going to go, Tony, or are you going to wait?
Oh, I'll go, shall I? Yeah.
Excellent, Tony. And
Just out of roll, what question should you have followed up with after you said where are you going to look and I gave you the right answer?
I should have said, are you going to stop or are you going to go? Are you going to stop or are you going to go? Yes. Didn't get that early enough.
No, it's safe to stop though, isn't it?
So Tony, what do you think the dangers could be though if we stop when it's clear for us to go? When we see it's clear at the roundabout, what do do you think the danger is if we've got vehicles behind us?
Just means we take longer to get home.
Well, what might happen, what happens if those drivers behind you start getting frustrated with us because it's clear and we don't move?
We take the horn a bit.
Well, they might do that.
Turning right.
And we're turning right, please,
I'm
Tony.
going to come all the way around the roundabout back down the other side.
We're going to go all the way around the roundabout and back down the other side.
I've had a few people nearly run in the back of me. But that's their fault, isn't it?
Right, so what's happened? If we delay too long and it's clear for us to go, a lot of the vehicles behind you, because they see it's clear, they start concentrating on the looking to the right.
Silly them, eh?
But if they start looking to their right and we haven't moved and it's clear, they could go into the back of us.
Yeah, it's their fault, isn't it?
Well, it is sort of their fault, but by us stopping unnecessarily, we're kind of causing that situation where they're going to go hit us, because they're concentrating because they're assuming, because it's clear it's going to be, they're going to assume you'll carry on. So though technically you're right in the sense that they should look ahead, a lot of vehicles drivers are not. They're concentrating on their right and expecting us to carry on.
Dual carriageway here is 70, isn't it?
Yes.
It is.
No, don't do 70, Tony.
Sorry?
Is it safe to do 70, Tony, would you think?
Yeah, it would have been back there, wouldn't it? It is 70 along here then.
Yeah, sorry, last way looking. Sorry.
Pretty sure it's 70 along here.
What have we got? It's 30 along here. Sorry. How it was 30, Tony? Do you know how we knew it was 30?
No, I don't know.
So where there's no, if there's because we've got street lighting, if there's no sign showing otherwise, that means it's 30.
And turning left.
And turn left, please, Tony. What's your speed limit here, Tony?
20.
Very good.
Side to side.
Well done.
And turning left.
And turn left, please, Tony.
And turning left.
And turn left, please, Tony.
And we're going to stop on the right hand side of the service road.
And we'll stop on the right hand side of the service road, please, Tony.
Yeah, how do I do?
Yeah, you did very well. Yeah, you were. You got the appropriate speeds. You got the the importance of making progress. You were having the car prepared on approach and looking early. Yeah, I think you got rid of the hesitation.
Yeah, that's it. Close it in there for me.
Was it?
How'd you do on that one?
Not very well. Very bad.
Yeah, what do you think was,
Yeah.
what do you think was missing?
Speeds. What speeds?
Okay.
What speeds limits were? I wasn't doing very well with that. Not sure. Not sure what else, but I know that
You
was
stumbled a bit on the
Yeah.
on the road positioning as well, didn't you?
positioning. Do you mean what, when you're going towards the curb?
Yeah.
Oh.
You stumbled a bit on the help you're going to give me, didn't you? The remedial action.
I told you about what they were using the wear line and the
Well, I think
left and right.
to be honest, I think I brought the wear line up, didn't I?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was me that brought that up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you use to Q&A, it was too late, especially going up to the roundabouts, yeah?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I was right on top of the roundabout, where are you looking? And by the time you said that, I'd stopped, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna use Q&A, I need
Yeah.
time. I need time to answer. Yeah, where are you looking? How are you gonna go? Are you gonna wait?
Right.
I had time to answer you. Then I could have said I'm going to stop, and you could have said no, you're going to keep going.
Oh, I see. Yes.
And then you
Yes.
could have analysed the situation afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
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 Makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, you were going to get involved in crossing the path at one stage, weren't you? And I was turning right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just.
Why do you want to do that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's off subject.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 3 parts of the subject, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't as much coming back to me there as
Yeah.
you know. I got responsibility for the road positioning, didn't I?
I didn't hand over the responsibility for being early enough on being prepared to move on approach, getting the car prepared. Didn't do that very quickly. Was that a bit late? And the road position and the speed, appropriate speed, was a bit late on that.
Well, I never got the.
Yes.
I never really felt the roundabouts were sorted.
Yeah. I wasn't saying it early enough.
Yeah.
I was sort of saying it and didn't give you a chance to even do the looking really beforehand.
Yeah. Because then I would have had a chance to
Yeah.
answer.
Yes.
And then it'd be nice then to come back and
Yeah.
let me have a go at my own.
Yeah. Yeah. You could get round to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to bear in mind, so I've got a driving test coming up. haven't
Yeah.
we? Agree?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. When we get better, we'll come back to this.
Yeah. Right. So.
I'll do that first.
Thank you.